This week has gone by fast. Today, I'm just tinkering on some projects. I've got a lot of things. For those watching in the future, I'll leave some, updates that people might find exciting. So first off, the progress with the 3D printer. I feel like I shouldn't be as happy about this as I am, but I am fucking stoked. After over a year, somebody finally got the printer working and printing out jewelry. Now, I've been playing around a little bit with it and doing some research. When I was getting one of these ready for the casting machine and all that, I noticed this stuff doesn't melt like wax. And so I did some research and I found out, yes, it does not melt like wax. What it does is sublimates, which means it turns from a solid into a gas. I don't have a burnout kiln. I have a charcoal heater that I funnel 2 propane torches into. And inside my house, that is actually a little concerning. So I'm trying to decide, I better silence my phone, how to go about doing that moving forward. Oh, I have to respond to this, my mod, real quick. Unless he doesn't join the stream, I'd be happy. I should also have my chat. Jerry! So one of the projects I'll be working on today is stone setting for this. Are you sure you don't want me to do or attempt any stylized engravings? If not, it's cool. No cost increase for it. I'm just trying to practice. So if that is not really something you're interested in for this piece, no worries. I hope you're having a good one. See, and then the other thing that I'm working on in this stream is this. I figured when I started working, I'd start with fire and go from there. Let's see. Get the bezel. You sure? I just want to make sure you're happy with it. Sweet. I'm sure you noticed also I decided to cut you a discount on this one. And I actually, well, I had the fucking video for the last project. I apologize that I lost so much content on that. I am still trying to piece together a video. I haven't given up. I will admit it is not going well, but I'm still trying. I'm actually planning to replicate a couple scenes so that, it's just not disjointed. Yeah, no problem. I felt bad about that. Like, having the video is part of the experience, so I was like, I'm gonna just I'll treat this as if it's a 2-hour, 3-hour project or something and call it good. I'm excited to try bezel setting this osmium because it looks really fragile. Also, I'm gonna get a bit of video for you on the zoomed in 40 times onto it. The stuff looks super cool. Hey, Jackie. The stuff looks really, really cool under magnification. Like, seeing metallic crystals like that you know are, you know, a type of a platinum metal group is just kind of neat. Let's see here. I really need to get more acetylene. Put that on the to-do list when I can. Actually, you know what? I have an opportunity here, a little bit of one, to show people that it's totally possible with a little lower tech. Like, sometimes you can't do the fine-tune work with lower tech, but you can sure get started on the learning process. How you been doing, Jackie? It's good to see ya. Take some more of that, yeah. Some more engraving practice I'm doing. Or I did. I really kind of like this one. It's a dope idea. I don't like how big I've had to open it, but we'll work on that more moving forward. Hey, Iris. Oh, I'm doing okay. Been a bit overwhelmed by you know, all the stuff I got going on. Okay, well, from here, how are you doing, Iris? Fuck, you texted me yesterday. I apologize. I know I saw it. I was faceting, and I... Oh, I'll have to check those out. That looks juicy. Yeah, I feel that drained mentally thing myself. Ooh. I wonder if I can show this off in the light. I know I'm being ADD as all get up today. Apologies for that. I put some time into cutting and carving up some boulder opals. This one is kind of wonky because I cut it once, realized I polished the wrong side. Hey, Quad. Yeah, no, you're good, Jackie. No need to push yourself. Oh, delightful, Iris. This one might be for sale. I think this one will be for sale tomorrow. See. And then there was this one. I might keep this one. Although I'm trying to pick between that one and this one. My only complaint about this one is I had to leave this part raised, or I'd cut out all that opal, and I just wasn't willing to lose it all. Okay, sorry. I'm done with show and tell. Okay, so I have a bezel here that I need to be more round because that's what a bezel's supposed to be. Oh wait, that's the wrong spot for that. Hey, Ken. Oh, all those garnets? Trust me, I don't got any nice rubies, sadly. Not a one. I've got a couple emeralds that are... Cool. Yeah, the garnets I got on my table right now are the best garnets I had in that shape and cut. And I believe somebody bought all of them from me for a bracelet, which I'm cool with. But I'm gonna have to get on the lookout for more of them. Hey, what's going on, Will? Why is this mold on my table? I know it isn't a great one. It's just wasting now space, so we might as well just toss it up there. Okay. Oh yeah, I was heating that for purpose. I am working on a pendant, and the pendant is very hot right now. From there, I will probably switch gears to a different pendant once I've got this one constructed, because it's going to take me some time to take this from fully constructed to finished. Let's see here. I'm gonna want mostly medium on this, and I'm definitely gonna need my fine-tune torch for this. Or I don't absolutely need it, but I'm not going to risk something going wrong if I don't have to when this is meant for a client. Jackie, I totally missed what you had said. I apologize. I think it's a phoenix. And yeah, it's a labradorite that I'm putting into this one, Ken. Alright, so first I will start general heating up again. You're for fucking real right now. Okay. Actually, I try really hard when I make up words to spell them correctly. I love that. I try hard to spell everything incorrectly. It's my superpower. The spring weather is reminding me of all the wandering I've done in my life. I forget this almost every year, I think. I remember it every year. Hello, Space Miner. Oh, great question, Jackie. Sorry I missed that. The red knob is for the acetylene tank. As you can see, the cable actually goes all the way up to it and is colored red. The green is oxygen, and the two fuels mix together to create that hotter flame that also isn't as bright. Acetylene actually used to be used in lamps and I want to say car lights. Oh yeah, no, you totally. I figured that shit out on my own. It took me a minute to hell. I remember the first couple live streams we did with this setup. I was afraid of it. Straight up afraid of this torch. Because that torch does not play games. Okay. Now my question is... I need a small little sheet real quick. I'll make it with a piece of scrap I got laying around. Probably from this particular project, actually. Yeah, no, this is technically what I'm doing is called brazing. Um, I do want a type of, and I don't remember if it's a MIG or TIG welder, but they make tiny ones for jewelry. Although what I really want is a laser welder. Yes. That'll do quite nicely, I think, for this next part. What I need to do is soften that edge up a bit. Ah, yes, carbide lamps for miners. And that produced a type of acetylene. Oh, they're far from new. I'm, again, my mind's remembering all the wonderful adventures I've gone on in my life. And I don't know, I'm kind of wanting to, it was above freezing this week. First time in months. There's not snow everywhere. We had like 18 inches of it. I might want to go do something. I don't know. Yes, I got a new bench pin. Adventures of Tyler? I don't know if it's time for new adventures. I would guess it'll be another 2 years before I have any real adventures again. I remember this one time, I was actually on, literally going on the run, and I helped this, wonderful, sweet bus driver working for Greyhound. They had her, that poor lady was so overworked. She had been up for, 16 hours. Tried calling and saying, I need a replacement. It was weather like we were having recently, so, they basically were like, that sucks, we're not sending anybody, keep driving. And she pulled over for a moment, was like, so we got two choices. Either I can open the windows and have somebody up here talking to me constantly for the next 2 hours till we get to the next town, so I can quit, which... I was so on this lady's side about that. I was like, you fucking quit that job. Fuck those guys. How dare they treat you like that? Freezing my ass off because, it's up in the mountains going through Idaho. I think we were going to Rexenberg or Luxembourg, Idaho. I don't remember the actual name of the stop. She literally quit, too, the moment we got there. They had to send a new bus and everything. Which is dumb. Why not just send a different driver instead of losing a driver? But no. Hey, Lisa! Oh, the torch is going so that I have a source of fire nearby. and can easily work fast and do the things that I feel like I need to do with it. I'm running 2 torches for this type of work normally. I've learned it's always good to keep that other torch on standby when I need to perhaps heat the entire piece up. Also, I hate using a striker for this thing. It's so much easier just to do that. Wonderful question, though, Jackie. I appreciate you asking. Gives me the opportunity to do what I like to do, and that's teach. Right on, Lisa. It's good to see ya. Man, that lag is real. Yeah, okay. Of course you would. Yes, perfect. Well, close enough. Yes, that is a great example of why I keep the other torch going. It can be extremely helpful in some situations. Oh, you bitch. I'll probably need to do a little bit of touch-up along the way. That's alright. And for the first time, I get to cut using my new board. And now that the torches are probably done, because I'm not going to be able to finish this piece today. Get the torches turned off. Lindy, I probably would love a better torch. And good to see you. Dang, we got some people in here. Yeah, I do put them somewhere steady, and it's one of the few places that the cat knows, for the most part, not to go. Also, keep them off. Damn, somehow it got switched on me, and to a different stream, and I was like, wait a second, how the fuck do I got 97 likes? Like, that don't add up. Whoa. I have this whole microscope so jerry-rigged. Space Miner, Harbor Freight, and Beaver is where it's at, in my opinion. At least when you're on a budget. Because it's either you don't have enough money and you just give up, or you make it work with Harbor Freight and Beaver. That's what I did. I'm really glad that I did so, too. I may be struggling a lot with keeping the business going, but I'm doing it, and I've learned a lot. And I have this sneaky suspicion that a lot of the skills I've taught myself might be useful in other ways. Actually, one of these days I'd like to start playing around with clockwork design. Or so-called clockwork design. Yeah, I mean, if I can ever get to the point where I can afford the Pro Tools, I'll get them. Is it possible to create a mirror with silver? Or even a crystal reflection? Interesting idea. Iris, yes. Silver is one of the things that was used early on in mirrors. And beyond that, if you could get the mirror and the silver, or the crystal and the silver like flushly connected together, and then you polish the other side of the crystal, it would be a mirror. And Jim, those $70 rock tumblers at Harbor Freight do amazing work. I really got to switch mine over, actually. It's been working out some fire agates I threw in there. Hell, now that I can get to do some engraving, I probably should hold off on stone setting on that other one. What kind of design do I want to engrave into it? Jerry! Is that one type of design that I showed you that I've kind of been practicing recently? That'll work for me playing around with the engraving. Again, I don't gotta do it. If you're not hip on it, it's a bit different when it's smaller. I'll try to do some, like, I could do one on the back fairly easily, I'm sure. I'll chat with you about it and kind of give some ideas. I'll send a picture of my thought. Like draw it. Perhaps, or something to that effect. Hell, I just realized something. Since I got you here right now, Jerry, I want to show you something kind of cool. I think several other people here will find this interesting. This is osmium. It's crystalline. I can't get a... This is why I need a trinocular scope really, really bad. Because then I could show you guys what I'm seeing, which is the most beautiful crystalline structure. It's really cool on a microscopic level. Sure, a lot of people probably don't have much use for it on a microscopic, like, crystals on a microscopic level, but there is a nice jewelry use for it. Like, you can even see the growth lines in it like you would on quartz. Almost reminds me of quartz in a way. I have not found out how brittle they are yet. Actually, during setting on this, I'll find out. I'm going to be super careful with it, of course, but... Damn! What about if we use some of the modern setting designs that how they use marquees in pairs, but instead used like marquee shaped and pear shaped osmium pieces? That would look pretty freaking dope. Bezel set, Lindy. It's going to go in the top of this. I've carefully set the, done the stuff that I need to do. And then I'm going to very, very gently, I won't be using the pneumatic hammer, I'll probably do it by hand. Bezel set it in, because I'm not... Oh! Jerry, did you get those letters out? I tested the acid using nail polish remover on the adhesive that I used. It does work. It just might take some time. It definitely is a pretty little specimen. Keep that in mind. I absolutely will not be folding it, that's for sure. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible and working under a microscope to just, be careful. Hell, it's kind of necessary because that's like melee size. Oh, I was asking if you had gotten a chance to try removing the letters using nail polish yet. Or nail polish remover. If you want, I'll be happy to do it for you. It's up to you. We can try to figure out a different method of setting those. I would highly recommend we don't rhodium plate things in the future that are setting osmium in them because of that struggle. Ah, thank you, Ken. That like button definitely helps a lot. I'm engraving me a new nameplate. Now, while I love Harbor Freight, this can be a problem sometimes. So I just flicked the switch. It doesn't want to work, of course. How to solve this problem? Well, thankfully, Harbor Freight, their tools are pretty reliable, even when they start not working exactly right. Like, this is the third machine that it'll do that, and then I just gotta tap it on the back a couple times, and boom, works perfect. Yeah, hammer that like button the way I just hammered the machine I use. Well, I should probably be in live chat. There we go. Institute for Osmium. Oh, this is a rough grit. This is just my get rid of all the evil stuff that attaches at first. It's not the same silicone discs that I get from Rio Grande. Actually, I need to find these again on Amazon. They're cheap, but they're stiff, and that stiffness is really helpful. No, it's like one of our. It's a cheap version of these. The Dedico bristle discs with aluminum oxide in them. Probably about a 220 grit, 120 to 220 grit. But it's not the same like silicone disc. It's a plastic instead, and it makes it last way longer. I mean, I'm doing finer tune work than normal. With it. A sluice, nice. Okay, I can't avoid it. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of engraving. Since I soldered onto the plate, I kind of expected that, though. And I just keep Damn, cleaning this up is going to take me forever. Which is okay. Ah, the printer. Well, so I'm not the one actually getting the printer up and running. I ain't got time for it, sadly. However, I know you saw the one. Here's another one. We're working on a couple things to do with the quality of the prints, trying to figure out, like, which direction. Do we want to print the rings laying down? Do we want to print them up like this? Which I don't think we do. And yeah, we're just trying to get the calibrations down and get it figured out. One of my concerns is these do not melt, they sublimate, and with my system for burnout, I have no ventilation, which means this turns into gas and expels into the fucking air in some way or another, and I'm not sure how safe that is. Like, I'm actually a little concerned about the safety risks involved, and I need to do some more research and maybe figure out... I don't know. Beaver does have a new Burnout kiln that's not stupidly expensive. It's only $300 or $400, but I can't even keep my rent, like, solid. Or, you know, I guess my rent's usually solid, but my power. I keep not having power, and, like, internet's behind and shit. So new tools are kind of on the back burner this year. I might try to do Burnout on outside. I just don't know how to do that because I've got to be out there watching a fire if I've got a fire out there. It's worth it if I'm doing like 10 rings at a time though, because even if I'm spending 2 hours sitting out there during the burnout, 2 hours to make several rings isn't a big deal, or pendants or whatever. I don't have a range hood, sadly. One of the struggles of living in a basement, let us say. Let's see. I'm going to go through these with that. I do, yes. I've got a... I mean, we've got a window like this. It's, you know... I would have to fully open that, and even then, I am, like, this is a bit risky. It's not just carnauba wax I'm melting. And this is me saying that I'm concerned. I'm usually the last motherfucker. What would I need to do all that, Will? Because I am told that sounds like something that I would like to have. That, like, what resources are needed for me to make something like that? Mind you, it has to vent... this with propane torches stuck in each side. And then, like, this on the top. I guess I could try to put a tube over the top of it and hope it doesn't melt. But I mean, it's room I don't really have to work with, because remember, I basically normally set it up where the gems are right now. Flex 6 by 10, 6 inch by 10 foot. Yeah, I guess if I ran it up the roof, over and out, that would work. I'll have to consider. That's a lot of money I don't have right now for putting on new tools or the setup. Yeah. Jim, we're talking about something that's on fire. I can't really use cardboard to... Oh, no, I'm not. Again, I actually don't feel this is safe currently, so I'm holding back. And if I don't think something's safe, like if I'm that guy, it's probably dangerous as hell. Because normally my motto is, it probably won't kill me the first time. Hell, I think that's been my motto for, like, most of my life, actually. Gotta try everything once. No, you can't microwave it. If only it were that easy. I have to get the whole flask up to a temperature that's so crazy hot that, the metal stays molten when I pour it in, is how that kind of works. Oh, I'd love to get an actual burnout kiln. I honestly am not planning to purchase any tools this year unless something crazy good luck happens. the window is what I'm guessing. Yeah, not for too much longer. But I do my best to stream for a minimum of an hour on each Friday. It is the first Friday in a while that it hasn't been frozen in snow everywhere, so I am planning to end here shortly so that I can ask myself if I want to, like, take the cat for a walk or something. I don't fucking know. I just need to get out of this house before I go insane. Because I'm not far from it. This isolation, it is not good for me. What is Nader season, Will? I'm barely catching chat right now, but I noticed, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fucking tumble it. I'm gonna figure out where I'm putting the bale, and then I'm tumbling it. That'll clean it a little bit. Cool. Alright. Oh, no bueno. Yeah, it takes a lot of training. I also have a battle cane for the dogs. I don't know what my plans are, but I'm gonna be doing. I don't know. I gotta like get out of the house. So anyway, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Looks like stream didn't do too bad. Be interested to see overall numbers when I get done. just because analytics are, learning process. Anyway. Space miner. I use this piece of granite that's my the top for my table to do fire on. I use it for that or the same thing. Anyway, y'all have a good night. Hopefully I'll see some of y'all tomorrow at the gem show. If you got any requests, let me know. I'll pull something. I got a few open containers that I'm going to be filling sometime tonight or tomorrow morning. So we will probably be seeing some of these boulder opals in there at the very least. Anyway, I will catch y'all the next time. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe. Until then.